When you're ranked in the top 5, you're very... They created a little breathing room with that last play. Now first down just across the 20. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for space, it's Willihan. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Owls will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the...
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get to him as he throws. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Rides the back on the option. The give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He has 60 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, right. Here's the handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Willingham. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And as he throws, plucks it out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Lets it fly. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Picks up the 1st down. Looking for more room. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the
touchdown Owls! Once he got some room, it was over. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll move the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Finally brought down, but what? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. Got room on the return. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown right. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
2nd and goal for the offense. Using the quick game. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these